I'm going to start right off the T.O.P. with the one and only amazing Immortal Technique in the house. Welcome, sir.
What's up, brother? How you doing, Chuck? Honored to be here, man.
Where do we begin, bro? I mean, really, seriously, you symbolize the voice of truth all around the world in the name of rap music and hip-hop. Because if you go on rap, you see something, say something, right?
Music I have very like.
میگم موظف باشین که باید میخوانم بسیار رقمی خطا نشین.
I'm a rapper. I do hip hop.
رپ میخوانم.
Alright, check. Listen. I'm from where the golden diamonds are ripped from the earth, right next to the slave castles where the water is cursed, from where police brutality's not half as nice. It makes the hood in America look like paradise compared to the AIDS-infested Caribbean slum African streets with the passport's an American gun. Homemade International contacted me at the Rock the Bells concert. I talked to a young lady by the name of Shamsia.
He was out to sign autographs. I went up in line and said that we have an organization that's helping orphans in Afghanistan and if he would be interested in helping us.
I'm from where they cut your hands off if you make a fist. And niggas grow coca cause the job market doesn't exist except slave labor, modern day company store. And peacekeepers don't ever come here no more. I'm from where the bombs that they used to drop on Vietnam still has children born deformed 8 months before they gone. I'm from where they lost the true meaning of the Quran cause heroin is not compatible with Islam. And niggas know that but grow that poppy seed anyway cause that food drop parachute does not come every day. I'm from where people pray to the God to their conquerors and practically every president's a money launderer. From where the only place democracy is acceptable is if America's candidate is electable. And they might even have a black president, but he's useless because he does not control the economy. Stupid, lock and load your gun. Where I'm from, the third world, son. Just thought I'd remind you. Tell them putting your fist up is a sign of freedom in America, freedom against oppression. Libertad. Kabul. Wardak.
See your picture of Peru?
Where? Oh yeah, that is. That's where I'm from. Tell her that's the country. How do you say
You're not from
How do you say we're mountain people too? The so-called third world countries might all speak different languages, but our struggles are very much the same. We've experienced war, genocide, revolution, occupation, and our roots are based in some of the greatest civilizations. Our stories of colonization sound so similar that sometimes they even make the streets look the same. When I began to learn and understand things about the world, I was set free. The more they learn and the more they read, they can set themselves free rather than relying on someone else to come set them free. If they can come from here, then the rest of the world will seem very easy. Tell them that I wish them very well in everything that they do. If democracy in the minds of American people is voting once every 4 years, then we're really fucked. It's the institutions that are set up by a democracy that guarantee a democracy. Media censorship, blocking out the video screens, a continent of oil kingdoms, bought for a bargain. Democracy is just a word when the people are starving. The average citizen made to be blind to the reason. A desert full of genocide, where the bodies are freezing, and the world doesn't believe that you're fighting for freedom, cause you fucked the Middle East and gave birth to a demon. It's open season with the CIA bugging my crib, trapped in a ghetto region like a Palestinian kid, where nobody gives a fuck whether you die or you live.
A good friend of mine burned me a copy of Revolutionary Volume 2. On the CD, he wrote, listen to track number 10. And track number 10 was the fourth branch. So I got in my car and I put that track on. And I was so affected by that song that I kept driving around my neighborhood for probably like another half hour, just like listening to it over and over again.
When I first met Shamsia,
and the people of Omeid International. I saw how committed they were. That's what eventually led to the creation of the Amin Institute.
For planting.
Some grass.
Yeah, I have like gardening projects for them. It's a really big yard.
Opening day is not for 10 days. And now we just got to get the kids. How you doing? Salam. Salam alaikum.
There was just so much devastation and so many different problems that needed to be addressed there. We thought the most obvious way was to help children. Sometimes it's hard to reach adults because they've already been through so much, but if you can start at the root level, then you might be able to have some level of success. The way society is trying to come out of that wartime mentality and economy and everything really makes projects like this difficult to get off of the ground. There's a crazy security situation, checkpoints everywhere, and soldiers, and all kinds of kidnappings and things like that going on that we had to think about besides this mountain of work that we had to do. But myself, my group, and Technique agreed that us not going and postponing this would only add to the insecurity. Us going there and having to take that risk would be a part of creating a more secure situation and allowing for the reconstruction to happen.
We're in Kabul right now, picking out a carpet for the floor of the entire household where the children will be staying. What do you say?
Where we was last night?
Last night?
Yeah.
Oh, last night we went out to the kebab spot. Then I went to a little bazaar, and then underground in the area.
It's not good, it's not safe. I'm worried about the safety. I lost about 2 friends.
2 friends.
They find you over there, they look, come and find you where to live. Nighttime come and pick you up, nobody knows.
Right.
Please.
People follow people around here a lot?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if they know you're in America, forget it.
I ran out of
Really dangerous.
I'll definitely
You think anybody goes to Jalalabad? It's not easy.
I know.
Find your friend. If anybody take over there, give him 10,000. Oh, really?
Surubi Mountains. I'm Bin Laden's old hiding ground, right there. You'll see that there is a house that's intact, and then next to it is a house that is only half a house. We've attracted a lot of local attention. We're on the move. Show him that he can see himself in this. Boys will be boys no matter what country you're in. Go ahead, let him know. No. Help him up. No crying. Strong. Afghanistan. How do you say? He has to be strong to show the world that Afghanistan is strong. Tell him he has to be strong. He has to be strong, tough. Tell him, hold on. See if I have something. Here. Give you this. Metro card.
Is revolution possible without violence?
بدون شورش هم مردم میشه. انقلابی نیست که ما شورش بکنیم مظاهره بکنیم. انقلاب فکری است. انقلاب اندیشه‌ای است. ما باید در اندیشه ها انقلاب کنیم. هرگاه اندیشه ها تغییر کرد، جامعه تغییر میکنه.
Ask him what he was doing during the Taliban regime. Was he studying here or was he...
دوران طالبان من خودم در خط مقاومت بودم، من روی طالبان زندگی کردم.
You don't bring people freedom. You find it among them. And working in that fashion is the way that you free your mind.
Some of these don't exactly fit, but we're making it fit, so it's a mission. You can smell it in the air. You can see it in the people's eyes. They know the price of revolution. In 1,000 years, we're going to be judged based upon what we partook in here. Not the United States of America, but us as a species. Cold War is over, but the world is still getting colder. Atlas walking through the projects with the hood on my shoulders. I would like to raise my children to grow to be soldiers, but then the general would decide when their life would be over. So I work hard until my personality splits, like the Black Panthers into the Bloods and the Crips. They said I'd never be shit, but now I sit and reminisce like Yeshua Ben Yosef, flipping through Genesis. Ignorance is venomous and it murders the soul, spreading like a virus, running rampant out of control. So if I should ever fall and get caught in the hustle, let them know that I died while I fought in the struggle. From the hood rats to rich kids lost in a bubble, sprayed painted on the streets and in the subway titles. Write it down and remember that we never gave in. The mind of a child is where the revolution begins. So if the solution has never been to look in yourself, how is it that you expect to find it anywhere else? Panjshir, Afghanistan, immortal technique, motherfucker. That's what it is.
Thank you. یک موسیقی به نام رپ میگن، این موسیقی رپ.
از چی میترسی در دنیا زیاد؟
در دنیا زیاد یعنی از همین چیز که بند که میمانند مردم زیاد.
در آینده چی وظیفه میخوای؟
در آینده میخوایم که دکتری انجینری شم.
و چرا؟
و وطن خدا آباد کنم چشه.
آرزویم دکتر.
دکتر چرا؟
به خاطر که هموطنای خود کمک کنم. میخوایم دیگه وزیر شم که به هموطنای خود کمک کنم.
Let's see what this kid's doing. All right, everybody, let's do it. Let's do it. You ready? You two. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess they picked the playroom. Underground hip-hop money. No corporate sponsors here. Oh, yeah? What if I just go... I want to bring someone on stage who has been a personal inspiration to me, my good friend Shamsiel from Omade International. We were in Afghanistan together and we saw a group of young girls walking by and they were on their way to school. And I remember she said, you know what, that's a revolutionary sight. During the reign of the Taliban,
they wouldn't have been allowed to go to school, which does more for anything than spending billions of dollars to bomb people into fucking oblivion when we don't even understand their culture.